Good morning, viewers out there. Happy weekend. This is your favorite TV host, Counselor Debby. Thank you for tuning in every Saturday to be part of what it's being taught on this TV station. It always promises to be an insightful and informative and educative time with our viewers out there. So we are saying, wherever you might be this morning or whatever you might be doing, we encourage you to come show up right now and join us as we begin to learn again this morning. And with me in the studio this morning is some set of beautiful people. They are our future, our youth, and the category of the people we are talking to today is adolescents. And we are going to be learning how to build elder relationship, and they are going to be sharing with us. So to me in the studio this morning, I'll make them introduce themselves. They are students from Pontamale in the northern region. Welcome with me this morning, the beautiful guest we have. And we'll start from my right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are very grateful to be here with you on the show this morning.
Yeah.
I'm Stephanie Ankara, a student from Pontamale Senior High School and the girls prefect of my school.
My name is Ibrahim Mohammed, a proud member of Pontamale Senior High School, and I am the health prefect of Pontamale Senior High School.
And I'm also Kasamata Hana, a student from Pontamale Senior High School.
I'm Sayo Ibrahim. I'm from Pontamale Senior High School.
Okay. So I will just ask, how is life generally, academically, emotionally? I know adolescents go through a lot, so just a brief word before we go into our sections of questions.
Honestly, it's not easy. It's never easy. If I say it's easy to be alive, but we are managing through. That's what we must do. Yes.
Okay, and you?
Adolescents, like my colleague has already said, we are facing a lot as adolescent people.
And me, as for me, I'm a day student, so I'm not facing the kind of things they are going through like that.
Yeah, madam, as my colleague said, we are going through a lot. But as possible, you go.
Yeah.
You go win now.
You are scaring us with you are going through a lot, but you know, I know life is in phases.
Yeah.
And men are in sizes, like they said. I know whatever thing you might be going through, I know it's a phase, and I'm so sure that
Challenges.
In 3 years from now, or 2 years, or some of you 1 year, I would like to know what year are you, if you like every one of you to go through it. You are in
I'm the third year.
third year?
Yes.
Third year.
Third year.
Third year.
Third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
You see, so we have our soon to be to write the wase.
Yes.
And we are praying that God help you to come out in
Amen.
flying colors. But amen with reading. Because we noticed that some people want good grades and they go sleep, and at the end of the day when the result comes, they'll be like, that's what they gave me. And my teacher will be like, are you sure that's what they gave you? That is what you wrote. That's what you prepared for. And that's why they say, oh, as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. Thank you so much for coming this morning. I would just like to ask you, what's the most important quality you look for in a friend? Because in a school setting, you have different types of people coming from different backgrounds. So what are those things that you look out for?
Well, there are lots of qualities to look for in a friend, like honesty, loyalty. The friend has to be a supportive person, one who is not judgmental. One who is not judgmental of what you do, does not judge you, but listens to you. But then there's this one that surpasses all, and that's, I believe, is trust. Without trust, I don't think any friendship at all can survive. It's the foundation of every friendship. Yes.
And you?
Friendship is like, unless you just go through that person and see what that person is doing, I can hear that because they create boarding school, they create it for people to be unity. for the backgrounds or tribes to be unity. So as we are in the school, we are picking our colleagues who are coming from the other traditionals and other religions to be our friends. And the friendship is not about just a blood or whatever. It is that the good of that person, the quantity or the quality of that person. Friendship is not about going together, eating together. Friendship is not about that one. About helping each other to achieve your aims. And then we are doing it. Or we are
and you.
Okay, as my sister just said, there are lots of qualities you should find in a friend. Just like as you mentioned, trust, and then yes, it's true that trust is there, but there is another one which is care.
Care.
Yes, because care defines everything about friendship. When there is care, meaning there is trust already. Yes, so I think care in a relationship, that is the quality key we should look for.
Yeah, there is another one that I want to add to my sisters. With the qualities of friends, or what I'm looking in a friend, in a friends, is the mutual trust and respect. And then, as a friends, you need to be genuine. Don't be phonies.
So we have a lot of fake people.
Yes.
They are not genuine.
They
will pretend they are nice, but deep down they are hurt.
They are just, it's not in their hearts. So what I'm looking in a friend.
So how do you know someone who is not genuine? Would you know someone who is genuine?
Yes.
How will you know? Let me hear from you.
Like if the person is not genuinely, it will be, he won't be encouraging you to pass some kind of good sectors, but rather influencing you to the bad sectors. Or even if you need help, that person will not be around to help you.
As I said, a friend sticks closer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I wanted to add something. Okay. And before you, if you want to know if a friend is genuine, you need to put a person to a test.
So can you give us one example of the test? Viewers out there, I'm sure your words are there, your children, whoever you are taking care of. A lot of these children, they come home, they feel, they are happy, but deep down they are hurting because they go through a lot in school. And most of the times our children don't have the platform to share with us what they are experiencing in school. You see them going back, forth school. Sometimes a lot of things are going on in their school that you are not even aware of, except you come down to head to them, to come to their level, to be able to let them open up and share some of these things with them. So I would like you to continue what you're saying.
Some tests that I'm talking about, let's say, for example, when you want to know if your friend is genuine, you can pretend as if you're in trouble and make sure that there is something important that friend of yours maybe have in mind to do. Then make sure that your plan you have come at the same time with what he or she wants to do. Then you will see you and what the friend of yours wants to go and do, which one of you or your friend rush to first and help.
Okay.
So you can, I think you can.
Yeah, I think also when we are looking about friendship, the word empathy also goes a long way. Yes. Empathy is, I believe, that is able to understand and share feelings, which is crucial in building a very strong and supportive relationship. That people will just, the normal thing is, putting people in your shoes, even though you can't put people, but it's just a way, the phrase that, when you feel what your friend feels, it will actually be able to help you. So it's very, very important that we go through that. So I'd like Stephanie to also share with us how you handle conflict and disagreements with someone you care about. Because even though you are friends, I know there are conflicts, I know there are disagreements. And like I say to people, you won't say, because you are eating meat today and you have bit your tongue, you won't eat meat again. So sometimes we disagree to agree. So I just want Stephanie to start that.
Thank you for the opportunity. Actually, this is my very good friend Hannah. We come from the same place. We are very good friends, and we've had a lot of conflicts since our friendship. A lot. So, to handle these kind of conflicts that occurs between us, it needs a lot of patience. Patience is the first thing. You need to be patient, and also it depends on who the fault is coming from. To know how to handle it, whether it's from me or it's coming from her. When it's from me, I just accept the fact that yes, I was wrong. Go to her, be honest with her, open to her, and then talk to her with all my heart, and then plead with her. I mostly plead with her, and then maybe buy her some treats to lie to her.
To bribe her.
Yes, to buy her. So when I do that, the trick actually works. Especially when you add the treats to it, she likes that.
She likes that. Oh, then I will come on board so that you also treat me.
No, don't worry.
So we have to disagree and have conflicts before you treat me.
Yes,
Hey, I don't want to disagree with you.
Mostly when the fault is coming from her, I actually like how she is, because she is someone who also is able to accept the fact that she was wrong, and she also steps forward and then apologizes. And when it comes to that, you just freely forgive. That is what friendship is about. It's about forgiving and accepting. You don't hold things against each other, and that's what works for us. That's how we handle conflict.
Okay. Anna, you want to add to that?
Yes, and as you already said, first stage is patience. You need to have a lot of patience. Then I think when you have the patience, you should also be courageous. You should have the courage in you, and you should be able to confront the friend and talk to him or her without fear. I think that one too can solve or handle a conflict.
Okay, so we have heard from the ladies' perspective. I think we'll like the
Yes,
who goes first? Okay, you go first.
As usually, I'm as I already tell you that I'm the health prefect. We are going through as a health prefect, but me and my assistant, sometimes we may ask him to do something. He may feel proud or something. So we may have some agreement between us. So as we understand each other, as already said that they have created a senior high school for us to be united, for us to not be saying that I am a Dogumba man, me, I will not do this, or I will not let this tribe do me like this. So he is not a Dogumba and I am a Dogumba man. So we may have some disagreements. He will just come and tell me that this and this. So we will talk to each other and be working again. Sometimes we may do it and some people will laugh and do whatever. Small time they will see me and him working again. They will ask me that why is it you this and this. Then I say that fight it is just some this thing to make this thing. You if you are two, they rather tell me. My father rather tell me that if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, then you have never fight. That relationship is not a relationship.
Yes, and I think I remember the other day that they used to say that if two friends go inside and they come out smiling, they have not spoken true talk with one another.
Yes.
But when they go inside and they come out with a long face, with a frowning face, that means that, they say truth is always bitter. Yes, sometimes when you're trying to let someone see the truth, it's not always easy to welcome, So that's why it's very important that we look at that. And I think I will also add up that I think active listening, it's very important, because a lot of people, we are not good listeners. You only want to be what you want to say. As he's doing you just want to pour it out. And sometimes we pour out and at the end of the day we'll be like, wow, why did I say that? And sometimes we just have to be careful, because they say words are like egg. If a raw egg that you have not cooked breaks down, what happens? It gets destroyed. Is it possible for you to make it whole again? And that's how words are. When you say someone is bad or you have said someone is stupid, you can't unsay it. You have said it. Even though you say sorry, you have said that word. So sometimes with active listening, learning to know what the other person is also trying to express their feelings with, making them to understand how we also feel goes a long way. Then also respecting people is very, very, very important. And I believe that opening communication is also very good. Yes. So I would like to ask the next question. I think I would like Shoaib to go for, what do you think healthy communication should be like? Communication.
Like, healthy communication brings about, it brings about open communication. It brings about mutual trust. Mutual trust.
So in fact, we are just asking that, what does healthy communication mean to you? So I'm going to let Shoaib start as he has started, and every one of you just give me a one word so that we can go. Okay, I think he is done. Then you can go.
Healthy communication, I think, is learning how to understand people's intentions and emotional words. Yes.
Okay.
So I think you paying attention and then listening to their words, and also maybe also pouring out yours. I think that's what.
Yeah. Okay. And you?
I would like to say that communication is good in our society. If you learn how to communicate, how to talk to your colleague, you may not have a conflict between the two of you or two or more. If you learn how to communicate and that person learn how to listen attentively, to give you more attention, so that if you talk to that person will listen. If you talk to me too, I would rather listen. But if you take the bad thing and come and tell me, and I tell you that let's do this, but you two will not give me more attention to. So that brings the distance. So I would like to say that.
So Stephanie, what does healthy communication mean to you?
To me, I'll say healthy communication, it's a situation where you are able to communicate with another person without receiving any negative response from the person. You are able to speak out your emotions, and like the other person actually listens to, not just listens to words, but actually listens to your feelings and then takes it into concern. And then the person is also able to speak to you, you listen, like a healthy communication. You're able to talk and then receive to and fro like that.
Okay, thank you. I think it also means that we need to learn how to express ourselves with honesty. Honesty is very, very important, and respectfully. Some people, even though they want to express themselves, the way they will put it down, they might mean good, but when the time they want to express it, you will feel, oh, they are insulting, or they are disrespecting, even though what they want to say is actually very, very important. So that's also something that we need to look at. And especially to adolescents, I know you people, you have these mood swings. You have a lot that goes on, the body images, the times, and the growth, because I know adolescence is a transition from childhood into adulthood. And during that process, a lot is going on. The body is changing. The person that does not have breast before, the breast is coming out. The guys, they are going hair under their private part. Their voice is coming husky, the back voice. And the girls, some of them are having the pimples. A lot of that. And I know that also affects your moods. And sometimes it makes you, in quotes, misbehave, shall I say that word? So, but in all, I think it's something that we need to always check, even though you are going through. Like we are talking about the communication, especially to your parents. It's so hurting to parents, spending on the children, doing all they can. And when they ask you something, you just talk to them in a rude way. And sometimes they don't understand it's because of what they are going through. So if you are feeling something, I think it's good for you, especially your guardian, your caretakers, your parents. You need to let them know, oh, mom, at this moment, this is what I'm going through. Then For a mother or father that has empathy, like I have said, they will feel what you are feeling, and they will be able to put themselves in your shoes, because everybody was once there.
Yes.
Even though you are 80 years old today or 90 years old, it's a stage, though they had come through it and they have passed that stage. So I think that's where understanding comes to play. So it's very, very important that we know that. So, but when something like that happened, Anna, what do you do? What approach do you use when you're in your smooth swings and someone is trying to talk to you? I know a lot of you do that, because I work with adolescents and I have them all around me.
Okay, when I'm in that moody stage, ignorance is what I do. I always ignore others.
Ignore.
Yes.
Okay, ignore. She has said ignore. Then what do you do?
I just climb myself
Calm yourself.
and be listening carefully.
And what? Listen carefully.
Yes.
And you? What do you do?
Me, such, my grandparents are still there. So
Okay.
if I have some distance between my father or my mother, me, I'll just leave the house. If my mother cook me, I'll not eat.
Hey, that means you are not hungry. Hey, you are not hungry.
No matter how you get that, you shouldn't get that married with food.
Me,
No, I'll eat.
me, if I do something and you say that that's not good, me, if you cook me, I'll not eat. I can leave the house 2 days, 3 days.
Then we need to talk to you that you change your approach, because you won't let them sleep and they will be so bothered. Hey, where is this boy?
They know where I am. So
Okay.
they will not bother.
Okay, so I know for some people, when they're actually angry, they step away from the scene, which is good, but not as 2 days. For the moment.
You can just ignore for a moment.
For a moment, you can just go and go take a walk, go to where nature is, especially where there's greens, where there's sea. It makes you relax. Some likes to listen to music.
Right.
Or sometimes there's something we call open chair. You just put a chair down, empty chair. You put an empty chair down and you express yourself to the chair. For instance, if someone has made you so angry, you can just imagine the person is sitting there and you pour out all your anger. Imagining that you are sharing with that person. And by the time you do that, you feel so calm. Stephanie wants to say something.
Mine too is a bit overwhelmed, but not like my brother here. I don't go out for 2 days. No, I don't run out of the house. So sometimes my mom gets angry when I get moody, because sometimes it just gets to me to the fact that in a week, every time I will not be talking to anybody in the house. I just respond with my head.
Okay.
I'll just be responding with my head. Anything. Okay. So anything they say, if there's an order, Stephanie, do this for me. I'm like, okay, and I move. I don't speak words more than 10. Yes, just one-on-one, because maybe I just feel like if I'm to speak with her, a conversation, I might bring up some feelings that might hurt her. I might say some words that might hurt her. So I don't talk. In a week, by a week's time, I'll be cool, and then back to my normal self, and go back to our usual self. And one thing I like about my mom is when I come back, she accepts me as I am. She doesn't quarrel with me anymore.
Yeah, everyone and their style. You know what fits you, but whatever thing we are doing, let's just look at the boundaries and the limits. I would like to ask Anna again. I don't know why I'm always starting with Anna. Is it because that's so beautiful?
Thank you.
All right. I want to ask you, have you ever felt so pressured to change who you are in order to be able to fit with a group or please someone else? And the same question goes to her. So after Anna, you can take it on.
Madam, to me, I've never been pressured. Yes, my mom or my parents always allow me to do, like, maybe when I bring a decision, though if that's what I want, then they will allow me, but they don't pressure me. So I don't think I've ever been through such a thing before.
Yes, as she said, we are going. A lot of people are. It's common for the adulthood that we want to we want
To please people.
And that can get us wrong way. So the best way I can do is I just don't involve myself to the people.
Okay.
I just stay my.
Okay. And you, young one?
Me, I have ever come across it because in my GSS2, I told my mother that I am going to join and write, and my mother tell me that me I will not do it. Then I tell him that if she is not ready for me to do it, me I will draw from school. Me I will draw from school. Me I will just take my chop money. Me I will not go to school. I'll just go and hide my books and my uniform at somewhere and be going my going. So one day they catch me, they beat me mercilessly. That day I tell them that I'll not go again. But I am going but I am taking the chop money. I will not go again. They tell me that I should come back and sit down. I just sit about one semester. One of my class members came and tell me that one of our class teacher is calling me. I tell them that my father tell me that I shouldn't go to school again.
And it's you that actually said it.
And it is me. So they just go and talk to the teacher. I didn't know, is it the teacher who sent them or it is just their idea. The teacher came and talked to me. I tell him that I will not go to school again. After school day I will not go. I tell them that I am this. Then one of my colleagues is going to senior high. Then they will not allow me to go. So I will just withdraw and be sitting down. Then they tell me that, can't you see where my parents are suffering? Did I want me to be suffering like this? Then I tell him that no. Then they tell me that I should go back to school. He just give me a advice. So I'm just using this opportunity to greet him, Master Sam. I'll collect money from my parents. If Master Sam came to school, he will also give me a chop money for me to add, for just to encourage me to learn. But now I have seen the impact or the goodness of school. So,
Mr. Sam, I don't know if you are listening to us out there. Your boy is saying a shout out to you to say thank you for standing with him. You know, that's why we must have good supportive system. Because sometimes as adolescents, you act irrationally. You act in a way and you make decisions without looking at the consequences. And that's why we must learn to have good people around us. If Mr. Sam has not come on board, who knows? Where will he be today? He won't even have opportunity to be sharing this with us today. We are not saying when you are going to grow, you are going to have a smooth movement. There will always be challenges. But the beauty of it is that when those challenges come, what decisions do you make? And what adjustment do you make? And you need to be able to be flexible, to align yourself, to restructure, to make healthy decisions. Imagine if he had not, I don't know, can you imagine if you had not gone back to school? Can you just guess, where will you be now? What will you be doing? Maybe you'll be roaming around and be a fitter. And look at he's the health prefect. Come on, let's clap hands for Mr. Sam. Thank you. We want many more of Mr. Sam out there. That when our adolescents are making irrational decisions, when they are making decisions that are not right, we need people to check them. We need people to pull them up. Who says you are not going to fall down? No. Go and ask billionaires. Lots of them failed many times, but they stood up and they rise again to keep going on. Thank you, Mr. Sam. I would like to make Mr. Sam one of those days. So, Stephanie, you want to do a hard up to that for us?
Yes. I've ever felt pressure many a times. You know, when in school, when you meet your colleagues, you see them forming groups, doing all sorts of fun things, and you want to join. But here's the situation. When I check my background, my family, my father is actually a strict person. He wouldn't allow that. So when I check that out, I just back out. Although I would like to join in, I just stand at the side and then admire them. and let them go on. And if there's anything I can add to them and support them in their once it's not going in the negative direction that will affect them negatively, I just encourage them to go on and I move into the side.
So we're also wishing our new SHS students, I know placement just came out, a lot of them are reporting to school now. This is an advice for you. I would like you to remember the child of whom you are. As you are going to school, beginning a new year, you are going to be coming in contact with different set of people from different backgrounds, from different views of life. So you must be able to learn and remember all those instructions, all those teachings that your parents has given you. For some of them, it has taken them to spend their hard-earned money to send you to school. I think it's not right for you to go to school and to be easily stripped away, mingling with unhealthy people, mingling with people that are not going anywhere. There are some people that are not going anywhere. They don't have a future, and they are looking for people to carry along. You see what Stephanie said? She said even when some of her friends are doing some of the things she would have even liked to do, but she remembered her background. So this is a check for all our SHS students, and we are praying that the guidance of God, as you're all resuming to school, settling down, that God in His infinite mercy will help you to be guided, to be able to make good, wise relationships, so that you will not disappoint your parents, so that you will not disappoint the society, so that you will not disappoint your Creator. So thank you all for sharing all of this for us. We are so delighted. I also like to know, how do you prioritize self-care and self-love in your relationship? Self-care and self-love, because I know some people, they don't love themselves. And there's this idea that says, if you don't love yourself, nobody will love you.
Yes.
If you don't care for yourself, nobody will care for you. Some people, they feel people don't love them. But if you ask them, you yourself, do you really love yourself? Because there are some things you do. If you really love yourself, you wouldn't want to do that. Mohammed, would you like to go first?
Yes. Like what I'm doing for myself is, I trust what I'm doing, and that lead me to be encouraging me to do more. And it is giving me hope. And loving yourself is the best decision for yourself.
Wow. Did you hear that, viewers? Loving yourself is the what?
Best
decision. Can you take that again? Take it again. Yes. I like that right.
Loving yourself is the best decision for you to take.
That is so most important.
Yes.
Thank you.
So it is very good to love yourself. And then secondly, you have to know yourself. You don't just go beyond your limits. Okay. So that you will have peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
So you don't overstretch yourself.
Yes.
You know your limits, you know your boundaries.
Yes. And that can let you love yourself.
Okay. All right. Anna.
Okay. How to prioritize self-love and then self-care. I think first you should have an open and honest communication with others. Then that's where you know, just as you just said, when you have that kind of communication, that's where you know whether if you love yourself, because when you love yourself, that's when you come to realize that you love yourself, then others too can know that yes, you love them too. So as my brother just said, loving yourself is the best thing. As an adolescent or as a human being, you should have in you.
And there's this idea that says that you can't give what you don't have.
Yes.
You can't give it. If you don't love yourself, you can't even love people around you. Yes. You can't even give it. And if you can't give it, you can't take it.
Yes.
So yeah.
This thing, I would like to say that just if you love yourself, or if you take yourself that you can do it, or you can do whatever you want, you will do it. So that is just, but you face many consequences on your side. But it is just some patience that you will exercise and get it. As I'll just use my class as example. My class, me, if there is no teacher, me, I make noise a lot. If there is no teacher, and then I know what I am doing, and I am not looking my friend who is doing this. I know my aim, and I know my family background. My family background, they are not rich. Me, inshallah, I will make my family proud. So I'll be just doing like this. Someone will just tell me that, for you there, because you are this. And I tell him that don't be looking someone and be living your life. I may be doing this, and I may be not sleeping in the night. So I am encouraging my colleagues to love themselves, to do whatever that aim that you have. Or when my colleagues bring a good decision, me, I have already support him or support my colleagues to do the good things, so that it will build into our headmaster last said that you will have a good for yourself and good for your motherland Ghana. So you have good for yourself and your motherland Ghana.
Stephanie, Adam.
You said something that if you don't love yourself, how can others love you? Yes, I agree with that totally. I always prioritize myself first. Me first. I'm always first and foremost in anything I do. I love myself for who I am. This is who I am. I can't change anything about that. I don't wait for others to buy me something to make me feel special. No, I do it for myself. Once I have the money, I have the resources. Yes, I sponsor myself, make myself feel that I'm special. I'm wanted. I'm actually quite. I love myself. So
that's self-worth, self-value, self-worth, self-value.
Value myself.
Madam, you know, loving yourself, motivating you towards to achieve your goal. Yes.
Okay, so that's also important. Stephanie, you wanted to say something?
No, just end here.
Okay. And I think to what Mohammed said, some of you, he said something and I want to highlight that. When you are in school, you see your friends playing and playing. You feel they are playing, but he said something that you don't know, maybe at night he's not sleeping, probably studying. So don't follow the crowd. When you see them playing, shouting and making noise, you don't know what they do with their time when they get home. So don't follow the crowd. Learn to stand out and you'll be able to move on. Shaibu, I would like to ask you also, what's the difference between a good friend and a toxic friend? Because I know you have mixed breed in all your schools.
Yes.
We will be rounding up, so just something short so that everybody can go.
Yeah, a good friend is someone who is genuinely and no faking.
No faking.
Yes.
Okay.
It's felt what you are feel, and he's encouraging you to your mistakes. And then this toxic friend is someone who does not encouraging you or giving you motivations. And rather wants your downfall and be funny or forgery with you.
Anna.
Okay. A good friend is someone who is supportive. Someone who always standing to support his friend or her friend in anything that the fellow do. And a toxic friend is someone who always pretend to care for you, to love you, to support you. Meanwhile, the person is not. The only thing a toxic friend will want for him or herself is only his or her.
His own good, something good. All right. Stephanie, I would like you to know that thank you for motivating your friends to be on this show. Stephanie is my friend. I went for a program and I met her. You know, I admire people that are very outspoken. A question was asked and Stephanie stood up. She spoke eloquently. I was like, who is this? I was so impressed and I moved up to her. I chatted with her and thank God for that relationship. And I'm glad she's the senior. She's the health prefect of our school because she contacted me when she was going to do that, and I motivated her. I did all I could, and I thank God for the position that was given to her. So I would like to ask Stephanie also, how do you set boundaries in your relationship?
Well, it's good to do things together in a relationship, but there are points in time where you have to keep some things private to yourself. Not let your partner get involved. So when it comes to that, I think in order to set that boundary, you have to let your partner be aware of some things you wouldn't want him or her to cross. Maybe in this part of my life, I wouldn't want you to get involved. Please, this is what I do, this is what I do. I would like to keep this private to myself. So letting the person be aware of that certain part, I think, yes.
So I'd like to also ask you, can you share a time when you had to forgive someone or ask for forgiveness? Something brief. Our time.
I am asking forgiveness.
Okay.
If I just do something bad or something to you, then I see that you are not happy. Me, I'm not feeling proud to just come and apologize. Me, I rather apologize. And then additional to, if someone do me anything, I didn't get angry at that time. Maybe that person was angry or that person was not in a good mood. That is why he speak rubbish to me. So me, I will wait and see whether that person will come and apologize. So me, I like apologizing. If I do something, I will come and apologize. And if you come for apology, if you two do me anything and come for apologize, I will forgive you. And I like making people to, if they are having some conflicts between them, association in our school, some association they are having many conflicts. Me, I'll just go. I don't know the issue. I would like to make them feel proud of themselves or to make them know what bring them in the school. So
Okay.
I like
Thank you.
apologizing and
Yes. To also understand that adolescents who all like our parents, our viewers out there, to also learn these few tips you are going to give them. You need to help them validate their emotions, because when you recognize their feelings, because I told you that it's a transition. So sometimes it can be problematic, it can be traumatic for them, depending on individuals. We have some personality of adolescents that are very strong-willed people, and it's not every one of them that are like that. We have others that are the soft ones that if care is not taken, it takes hold of them and they get down and they are not happy, they are moody, some of them withdraw. You see them, they want to keep by themselves, so they need good support system. So it's very good that you let them understand that you feel for them and you show also that you care for them. Also, to foster independence, that means to encourage them to have self-expression and decision making. Especially for parents, we have noticed that most times we want to make decisions for children. Yes. But I think as the age is coming by, you let them make their choice. For instance, if you want to buy something for your child, if the child is with you, you could just let them pick what they want or ask them what they want. It's not about us parents or the elderly people. And we also want you to know that as adolescents, you need to show respect to your parents, and not only to your parents, to your teachers, to anyone that you know that is older than you, because it's very, very important. And we must learn to also be patient and be flexible. Some people will say, this is me, this is what I am, and this is what I will do. Sometimes we must not be so rigid that we can't change. You must be flexible people, so that we can learn to adapt to changing needs and moods, so that we can also offer support to one another. Also, we must learn to respect privacy. Sometimes we feel like, because we are the parents or we are the adult ones, we know everything, or we want to badge on the children. Sometimes we just have to let them know and that we honor their personal space also, and it's very, very important. So before we go, I would just like one word from all of you. And I don't know what we like to tell our viewers out there, and a keynote for our new SHS students that are just entering into that next phase of their life.
Okay. So this goes for the incoming senior high school, those coming, the greenhorns. Well, I would like to give them a big welcome to boarding life, to senior high school life. It's not easy. I can't explain in words. Even if I explain, they won't understand. They have to get there to understand. They have to get there. So when they get there, they understand.
Okay.
But my only advice to them is to take a step at a time, to be careful with their steps.
Step at a time.
Yes.
Okay.
And to make friends, network there. To network over there. Networking is very important. You don't know where you might meet that particular person in future and you need help. So with everybody you meet on campus, just be free, friendly, and love one another.
I hope you guys are listening. Networking is very important. I networked with Stephanie, that's why she could be on this show today. Sometimes we should not always look at, oh, I need to only network with only my colleagues. So I advise people, you network upward, downward, and straight up. I call it up, side, down. You network with people older than you. You network with your colleagues, and you also network with people that you know that. So, Mohammed, your last word.
Yes, I would like to use this opportunity to welcome especially those who are coming to Pontamale Senior High School.
Hey, Pontamale student, oh, congratulations.
I would like to motivate you and tell you that there is more impact if you come to Pontamale Senior High School. You will gain.
Oh, you're making me emotional right now. Oh.
And then some people are saying that Pontamale is a village. Pontamale is a village, but Pontamale Senior High School is not a village. I encourage you to come to Pontamale Senior High School and let me and you to achieve our aims.
Okay.
And I would like to use this opportunity to greet my school headmaster, his assistants, and the members in the staff.
Okay.
And I would like to use it to greet my parents, of course.
Anna, your last word.
Okay. This word, what I want to say goes to the incoming year one of those who are going to senior high school. Yes, you have an aim in mind, and you know your background. So as you are going, you should have it in mind that yes, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I want to be in future. So when you go there, you shouldn't joke. Be focused and
don't joke.
Also, don't joke.
Hey,
that was cool. That was our motto. That's our
don't
motto.
joke. Don't joke. Wow, I like that. Don't joke. Wow.
Yes. So when you go, you have an aim in mind. So don't joke. Yeah, they said there's a saying. They said, make and no play, make Jackson down. Yeah, you should, but you should have it in mind that learning is first. Then maybe when you want to reduce boredom, you joke small. So, but they should have the aim.
Okay.
Yeah, like she said, learning is the best way for you to achieve your aim in SHS level. And SHS level, it is about discipline. You need to be disciplined. Limit yourself. Don't follow bad friends. And then focus on what brought you.
Okay.
And then I will be welcoming them, and they should stay calm when they come, because some of them are very stubborn.
Okay,
Yes.
so we are praying that the ones that are stubborn as they come, God will help them. Yeah, our last word also to our new incoming SHS students, to all schools. We are asking that you should abide with the school rules and regulation, abide with what the authorities have asked you to do, and like they have said, don't joke, focus, know the reason why you have come, and remember that your parents have sacrificed a lot to make you to be in school. So please don't let your parents down. As you go to school in this section, I also have my ward that is also resuming one of the SHS. So that's why I didn't even know this will fall into this period. But I think it's timely for us. This is how God actually wanted it. It has come so right on time for us. So we're encouraging every one of you out there to support our adolescents, give them the necessary resources, give them the necessary advice and counsel. And this is your own very TV host every time, Counselor Debby. Thank you for staying in tune. Keep your comments coming. We know we always get back and respond to you. And if you also want to watch this section again, you can look at, and you can also go to our the Counselor Debby on YouTube. You can get it. And we have a little voucher to give our students. The voucher is from a supermarket called Essential Bazaar. It's on the Nobisco Junction on the Bolga Road beside Wooden. So we'd like you to have it. It's a token. We'd like you to just go shop there and take some few things.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. No, you don't appreciate it.
So thank you so much. So till we come your way again, that same time next week, stay blessed and stay tuned. Bye-bye for now.
And discover the art of the matter with Counselor Debby, starting on that every Saturday, 8 a.m.